Hello, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we are Real Estate Jerky Daily. And my head is really large today. So,
Yeah, how you get so close? How you get so close?
why don't you?
There's a lack of inventory in the market.
Wow, that was amazing talking while I was gone fixing that. Jeez, well,
you were gone so long too.
Dang, I wonder how you carry the show like you do.
You know, I just do. It's my witty repartee.
Well, there's some job news today, shocking, and then there's some good Fannie Mae news today.
I want to know about good Fannie's news.
All right, so if you're buying a fourplex, a threeplex, so if you're buying a duplex, you're going to live in one of them, and you go Fannie Mae, it's 15% down.
Yep,
it is now 5% down.
Really?
Yes. And also they're coming out with the new standards for this. They're changing it to get more people into buying these type of properties for more rentals for people to live in. That's, I think, even on the 2 to 4 units will be 5% down. They don't have it out yet, but that's a huge difference because we've had it where people are buying a triplex and then they have to add the mom on and do a non-occupying co-bar or whatever, and it knocks it out of FHA. And then then you go conventional, it was 15% down instead of the 3.5% down. Now you'll be able to purchase it conventional with good FICO scores, good everything, and go conventional instead of FHA.
Got it.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge win for shocking that they're doing it. Now, could they just do, regular investment properties now good again?
That'd be nice.
Yeah. What are you going to do? So that was the good news with Fannie Mae. I don't know if Freddie Mac's going to do it, but that's Fannie Mae.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at it, so maximum allowable loan to value and that's CLTV, that's, total loan to value.
Yeah.
So if you have a first and a second on it.
Cumulative.
Yeah. So ratios for 2 to 4 units, primary residence purchase and limited to cash out refinances will be updated to 95%. So pretty much everything was 5% down for one. Go get a 1 to 4 units. You can put 5% down if you're going to live in one. And that's huge.
Yeah.
Instead of going FHA. So can I say it again? That's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah. It's going to make some changes for people who want to buy those and live there instead of going FHA.
There you go.
And because you got requirements of FHA, all the additional mortgage insurance that FHA has, and the price of FHA, that's higher than it would be conventional.
Mike McClanahan likes that.
Well, good for him.
I know.
He's such a liker.
He is a liker.
All right.
Except he didn't like Bidenomics.
Yeah, well, bend me over nomics. A BLS report, the Bureau of Labor Statistics report came out at, what time it comes out?
About 11 o'clock.
5:30 our time. In the morning.
See, I was close.
They were expecting 170,000 new workers and 3.7% unemployment.
And what did they get?
Well, you know what they got? They got total farm payroll up to 336,000 in September. So almost double what they were expecting, but the unemployment rate went up to 3.8. And you're saying, how could the unemployment rate go up if we got more jobs?
How could it?
There's 2 surveys that make up those things. One is businesses and one is actual households.
Yeah.
When they called the households, they said, no, we don't have that many jobs. We only got created 89,000 jobs.
All IRS agents.
No. They called people at home and they're like, and they when the number stated it's not 336,000. They only created 89,000 when they talked to the actual worker and those people versus businesses. Because you got to remember, some of these businesses, we're really strong and we're not going to show weakness. They're like, guys,
but we did.
Yeah, they're like, guys.
Yeah.
So they're
like, guys. Well, you guys don't show weakness because nobody cares.
And unemployment gains in July and August were revised higher by a combined 119,000 between the 2 months. So question here is, all right, so if the unemployment rate went up, but the business says we created more jobs, but unemployment went, we're at that point where what's going to happen next month and the month after, and what's the Fed going to do? I think we're kind of here, because when the workers are saying it's bad and the business, it's good, it's going to get to a point where whatever is happening, the workers know. So because we put that post out, we did a short, a couple days ago, I put out about us talking about this stuff, and everybody's like, oh yeah, I just lost my job and it's all going to India and this and that. And so I think it's,
I remember you saying that. And then And then you said she couldn't tell you anymore, or the person couldn't tell you anymore.
Right, because they want to get their last paycheck.
They want to be paid one last time.
That was so. It was a multiple people who were commenting
Yeah.
in multiple places. Next week we have some reports coming out. Next week, Monday, the markets are closed because of Columbus Day.
What?
Yeah.
We still celebrate that guy?
Yeah.
Wasn't he
or
a
some people
racist?
do Indigenous Day.
Indigenous Day? Okay.
Yeah. So they go to the casinos. Tuesday is Small Business Optimism Index, which will probably come out saying this is all small businesses are like, oh, it's really bad out there.
No, they're going to be up.
Okay. Wednesday is
Positive.
PPI, Producer Price Index, and Thursday is CPI, Consumer Price Index.
CPI is one of my favorites,
Is it?
next to Jolts.
Next to not the other one that came out
PPI
last week.
just
Okay. So basically, we're gonna have some numbers that are gonna move the week again with rates.
Yeah.
The question is, are we gonna get to 8%?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny because we said that on the radio last week, and we're getting close to where I got into the market.
Yeah.
Right. And Vito at Rotary is like, I heard you. You said they're getting close. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up.
I guess Vito listens to us every weekend.
Vito listens.
Nice.
He used to listen to us to a lot when he was at his store.
Yeah.
And then he just kept listening. So
yeah,
we actually have a good following on the radio.
I know we do. We have a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see some numbers for the state?
Okay.
Look at.
Wow, so much more.
I did that. No, not so much more. 545 closed.
Puts us right at the 278 that 280.
That we were thinking.
Yep.
So that was for the week of ending in September 30th, because this is already the first week. Is this the first week of October?
No, this is the end of September. So that's 9. So that'd be 9 months.
No, is this today the first week of September? I mean October.
We are the first
we
week
are in
of
the
October.
first week of October.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's closed per day as of the week ending last week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
9 months.
So 545 times 365 is 198,000. We might hit it. I'm just kidding. We're going to be around 161, 170 for the year. Only a third of what we normally do.
Listings are up from last week, from the previous week. These are down 20.6.
That's what realtors are saying.
Yeah.
No, but above that, listings, what were they up before?
They were like 525, I think.
So this is per day per all of California.
Right.
So that's not a lot per area.
And this is what they think will happen. There's still those positive people out there because, realtors are just a sunny bunch of people. I know I'm going to sell a house. I know I'm going to list a house.
So 15% so how many 15% are in 100? So how many people is that? 8 people?
Yeah. So they think prices will be up, which is
no, it's not even 8 people.
I don't know why why that would be a negative number, why any realtor would think that prices would not be up.
So 1 in 6 thinks sales will be up. 1 in 6 thinks prices will be up. And that's at 1 in 5, close 1 in 4 point whatever.
Yeah.
Thinks listings will be up.
Yeah.
Well, I've been reading some stuff saying that the end of the year is going to be really good. Well, I don't know if that's the case. And I keep seeing it all over with our friend out of Florida who pushed my little TikTok. And she's like, all that. And it's like, I don't know. It depends on the market. It depends. Investors are buying. Everybody and they're not really buying here in California. They're buying in Tennessee. They're buying elsewhere.
What's too expensive here in California?
Where they're picking them up for 200 to 270,000 and renting them. But you got to remember, rents are relative to the values.
Yeah, I've got agent friends who own several rentals in California, and they're going to start selling those rentals and purchasing in other states just to maximize their investments, which is a smart thing to do, I think.
It is, but if you're overall looking for appreciation versus just rents too, yeah.
I think it's just a matter of saying, you know what, California, tired of being taxed to death.
Right.
I'm going elsewhere.
I get that.
Yeah.
But we also go up a lot.
I know we go up a lot. But if you're holding it in the long term, and it's probably going to be your legacy
for your kids,
it doesn't matter as much.
A lot of people don't like California because of the rental control.
Yeah, so it's what they're trying to do is a statewide rent control, and they're actually succeeding because not enough of us will scream and yell at our legislators And people think, oh, it's good that a tenant gets something for free, or you can't get rid of them, and it doesn't matter how bad of a tenant they are. We're going to protect them. I'm sorry, that's just not right.
Guess what they're trying to do in Fresno?
What now?
Let homeless people camp in school parking lots overnight. That's going to be a nice cleanup in the morning.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
clean up on aisle 5.
Yep, slippery on aisle 7. Jeez, what idiots! I'm sorry, that's just idiotic.
Yeah, I'm like, really?
Why a school parking lot?
Because it's not. There's no.
Why not a Macy's?
And then have
they've already left California.
Mall parking lot. There you go. Yeah. There's plenty of room there.
There's a huge amount of room.
Just fence it off.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of trash they bring, and because they got to go through and recycle everything. But what do they do with the trash? Remember what they did under the passes down here on the 9th Street, or where it was?
It up with
I'm just saying the amount of trash that they had to clean out after 90 days was amazing. How much trash was there? Yeah.
Well, they don't throw anything away.
Well, they tear it apart and just leave it.
Right.
Yeah. And if you go to LA or any of these places, because I think we were talking yesterday, they do all these movies now, and they don't even hide the fact of the homeless. It's like in the background of them, of the scene. They're here at a table having coffee. Across the street is a tent shelter.
Yeah. A homeless encampment. Look at the thing under Charter. Is it Charter Way in Stockton? There's a tent city underneath the freeway, and they clean it out about every 90 days or so. I went there to give a deposition as an expert witness one time, and all these tents and people and a couple dogs, and I found where the king lived because there was a leather recliner. Figured that was where the king was of that community. It was interesting. It was eye-opening because I hadn't been over there in a long time, and I hadn't seen that ever in that magnitude in the Central Valley. I was blown away.
Yeah, well, they've learned too, if they do it under those things that's owned by Caltrans, so the city can't do anything about it. The police can't do anything. Yeah, they have to give the okay, and they won't. That's why you see them along the freeway everywhere, especially like in Manteca and stuff. You can see them over there camping.
Yeah, along 99 in Manteca.
Well,
coming into Lodi, all along that block wall.
Yeah, did you hear that? They have to finish the wall now.
Yeah, but they're going against what they said they were going to do.
And we'll never build another piece of this wall.
We'll never build another foot. We're going to do 260,000 feet.
Congress won't let us spend the money on migrants. We got to stop them.
Complete
reversal.
These are, we always talk about unrealized consequences.
Build it.
These are all consequences that we knew were coming down the pike. I mean,
I know, but
look at New York. We open our arms to you. Oh, wait, we don't have any more room.
What? Dude, in the last 2 years, 5 million people. That's just what we know about. It's 11,000 a day coming through one border crossing.
AOC says more people came through Ellis Island illegally than was.
No, those were
now.
legally.
No, I know, but you got to listen to AOC.
Well, that's what happens when you hire a bartender to be a freaking politician.
She's not a politician.
She was a bartender.
I know. She's probably still a bartender.
She's getting paid not to bartend.
And she's making a lot of money. And I wonder how she's doing it on that $175,000 a year salary.
Because they all become lob. Anyway. All right. Let's move on before we're here for all over.
We just got 11 people pissed at us. Let me see if I can get a 12th.
No, it's just a matter of, this whole thing is affecting. Look at the 90% of the people out there cannot. I already put that up there. 90% of the people who have a home right now would not be able to get the same home right now because of their income and where the numbers are. So that's huge.
Right.
That means only 10% of them would be able to afford what they have. And that's where the problem is. And these rates are going to continue to keep going, and you're going to see less and less first-time home buyers, and there's no move-up buyers.
Right.
It's just,
because they're not going to leave that.
Well, and most of these people, I mean, you look at a $555,000 purchase with 5% down, and your mortgage is $4,400.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's your car payment?
Worse.
12.
Well, then those people, they can't even sell those cars now. They can't even give away the used cars.
Yeah.
They're having a problem. All the cars that they bought the last 3 years are now they're underwater because they're not worth what they paid for them.
That's
shocking.
True. That's true. It's not worth what you paid for it as soon as you drive it off the lot.
Well, no, even worse than that. These are used cars. They pay way over so you're going to see a rash of probably cars being repoed, which is an opportunity for somebody else.
Yeah. Brings back a really crappy movie I saw in 1983 called
Repo Man.
Wasn't there an alien in the trunk?
I don't know that movie.
It was odd.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what do you want?
All right. This is Friday.
Yes, it is. Make it a great day. Go out, look at open house over the weekend. I'm sure there's one or two of them out there.
Oh, I bet there's a lot. It's going to be a sunny, perfect weekend.
Weekend? What the heck's a weekend?
It's where you can only open one eye because you drank all night Friday because you're so miserable.
You're still at the P. Wexford's. I don't know why I keep calling it Pete.
No, it looks like I'm going to Twin Rivers.
Oh, fun.
A little office Oktoberfest.
Oh, have fun with that.
Yeah, I think we will.
All right. Make it a great day.
Have a great day.
Thanks
Enjoy
for being
your
here.
weekend. Oh,
yes. What?
Who are we talking to this weekend?
I think your guy from Lancaster.
Chuck Lynn.
From Lancaster, Palmdale area down in LA County.
Home-based realty in Lancaster.
Was that Antelope Valley or something like that?
Antelope Valley.
Where there's no antelope. Because they haven't had antelope in California for a very long time.
Yeah. They can't sing that song anymore.
Just like Elk Grove doesn't have any elk in it.
It's just got the statues of elks.
All right. All right. Make it a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Bye.